Hello and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be running you through the process of how to re-affiliate your club or society just through our club's homepage. You'll also be required to add a few documents which I'll provide a bit of commentary to as well, just so you know why you're adding them. So to begin, just simply start by jumping onto the internet through your web browser. In today's video, I'm going to be using Chrome. However, you can use any of the other major browsers as well. So once you're there, simply begin by scrolling down to this big green re-affiliate button and just clicking on that. Once you do, it's going to take you to this page here. So obviously you'll see these 3 steps. And then the first thing we're going to need is the applicant's contact details. Now, generally, we do have only the president or the secretary re-affiliate the clubs. However, if for various reasons, sometimes someone else has to do it, but you just need to make sure it's one of the executive that are doing it. Then we move straight on to the form. So the first form we're actually going to need is a request letter, which I'll just show you that template. So as you see there's just a template you can download. It looks like this. Very simple template. So the reason we need this document is that it formally outlines your request to re-affiliate with us, and we just needed that in writing. So once we've got that, we just upload it there, just through that drop button there, and then we move on to the next document, that being the Constitution. So as you know, the Constitution are essentially the rules that govern your club. Understandably, we always need the latest version of the Constitution to be added to this document, essentially because it provides a framework for us to evaluate the level of governance that's occurring within your club, and obviously the same from your members. The next thing we move on to is the AGM minutes, so that's the annual general meeting minutes. Usually there'll only be one per year. However, there are situations due to an executive change or a student graduating that you might have another one. And then obviously we just need the latest minutes as well. So they essentially just provide an overview of what your club's done within the previous 12 months, and then if you have any intentions of what you're going to be doing forward. Just on that as well, the next document after that's the calendar of events. Now, generally, with re-affiliation, you're going to be doing this at either the end of one year or at the very start of another, and it's really helpful for you guys as club executives to have a really well thought out calendar of events. So I'll just show you quickly what a template of that looks like. It's just as simple as an event, date, venue, and any comments that you have about it. But the reason it's so important is it can have such a valuable strategic incentive for the club members and the executive going forward, particularly after a 3-month break period that occurs at the end of one year at the start of another. And also, if you're ever applying for funding, having a well thought out calendar can help us evaluate the proposals that you're putting forward, and it just generally helps so you can provide that value going forward. Then once we've added those documents, we just simply hit next, and it takes us straight on to step 2. Now, the first thing you'll see here at step 2 is just to select which club you're re-affiliating. Obviously, you would have already been on our system. So in this case, I've just chosen the golf club randomly. And then we move on to our members. So the first thing you've got to do here is obviously have a look at the template file, which looks just like this. And you'll see here there's an email, first name, surname, and student number. Now, it's really important when you're uploading this document to make sure that there are no gaps in the rows, basically because if you have the gaps in the rows, the system will get confused just because of the IT infrastructure behind it. So just do us a favour, please, and just make sure that there aren't any gaps there. And then once we're done with the members list, which we've uploaded, we just then add the executive list. Again, there is a template file. You'll also see here both the executive and members list also have a sample file to show you how to import. And I'll just show you the executive one here. Basically, if you don't have at least this first row filled out, it's not going to submit. The website won't take the submission for re-affiliation. So you'll see there, obviously, the email, first name, middle name, surname, phone number. The reason that the executive list is a bit more detailed than the members list is that if you've had a change of executive and we need to add you to bank accounts, we're actually going to need those extra details. So it's really important that you provide them just for going forward. And then once we've done that, we just add the files. So we start with the members list and obviously the executive list. Now, once that's done, we then just hit the next button and it takes us to the summary. So here you'll see literally a summary of what you've just added to the website, just to make sure that you've got the documents there. You'll see there I didn't add a calendar of events, so it's highlighted that fact, so that'll come up obviously when the clubs and societies team look at the application. So if there is anything missing here, you'll obviously see it, but also will they, so they'll obviously get in contact with you as well to catch up those documents. What I will point out here as well, once you do hit the submit button, we just go straight through and it's complete. Now, if you do require any additional feedback or comments, we will be in touch with you within 3 to 5 business days. We'll automatically do that anyway, just to let you know that we have received your application. But I'll put in our email down below if you do have any additional questions. Okay, thank you so much, and we'll speak to you soon. Thanks.